this to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up. Despite assurances to the contrary, I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered.
Where's Sarah? Is she okay?
Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough.
What's going on?
It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the two of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off.
What about the purifier? Did it work?
Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you.
Did we win? Did we beat the Enclave?
Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces.
How long was I out?
Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you.
So what happens now?
Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us.
Is there any way I can help?
Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothchild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this.
We've almost leveled up. Elder Lyons, we should talk about the super mutants.
Oh? Have you learned something?
The super mutants are coming from Vault 87. It's their breeding ground.
Vault 87? Where you found the Gek? We've never been able to penetrate the radiation surrounding that area. This information is invaluable. Well done.
Where is Sarah? Is she okay?
She's right here. Unresponsive, but stable. To see that you've recovered gives me hope.
Anything more you can tell me about the super mutants?
My child, you seem to have learned more in your brief time than I have in 20 years.
What's going on with the Purifier?
The Brotherhood has taken over control of the Purifier and is managing distribution of the water to the people of the wasteland. If you travel there, speak with Scribe Bigsley. He's heading up the on-site operation.
What else can you tell me about the fight against the Enclave?
As you know, I had my reservations about engaging the Enclave. They did not directly attack us, and I believed we had time. Time to be cautious. Their assault on the Purifier forced our hand. We had no choice but to engage them directly. And once that engagement was begun, we could do nothing but see it through to the end. If they had not considered us a threat before, they do now. So we have spent the time since you and I last spoke, systematically locating and destroying every bastion of Enclave force we can. Liberty Prime has proven far more successful than any of us could have hoped for.
Alright, I have to go now.
Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
Yeah, we can't pickpocket her. Of course we can't. Oh, nice. I was thinking about leaving the side missions off until we finished the Broken Steel campaign, but we might as well just do them now. Actually, if we can find enough terminals to hack, then we can focus on the campaign. Oh, cool. You won't mind if I no, not hack. Pick the slot. Right, so when I get around to editing this, my plan is I'm going to have the end of the base game be just one video, like through to the ending cutscene. But once the Broken Steel cutscene triggers, that'll be the beginning of the next part.
Defend the Citadel! You will die!
Oh, for fuck's sake. And the last... oh god, the last save is back here. Okay.
Presence detected. This unit has activated.
I patiently await your word.
If you haven't yet done so...
Okay, we're not gonna push our luck with that. Oh, wow, that was... That was hilarious.
If we can keep it running, we have a chance. If not, then we have to find another way to counter their vertibirds.
You know what, there's actually a chance I might try turning that into a short, just for the hell of it.
Well, that's not going to help me sleep any better tonight.
Hey, just focus on what needs to be done right now. Whatever
Hail.
happens after that, we'll deal with.
Understood.
What do you need?
So any thoughts on the Enclave?
Things are going our way, no question about it. We've cut off their head, now we just need to carve up the body.
Hail.
Okay, we might actually be able to...
What's on your mind?
You think we're going to win this? I mean, we've got the...
Oh, now we're definitely going to be leveling up. And of course, his password is civilization. Of course it is.
The Enclave on the run now, right?
Almost perfect.
Look, we've won every engagement we've been...
Now our special stats are all the way up at 9.
in so far. We've
Which
got the
means-
robot on our side. Everything will be fine.
Which
Yeah,
mean...
you're right. We'll get through this.
Okay.
Look, this is the path that Elder Lyons committed us to. He believes in it, and we have to trust him. Otherwise, we've got nothing.
Sorry.
Understood.
Alright, so the plan is we'll talk to Scribe Rothchild and get our directions to continue the campaign. Stop off at Megaton. And then we'll switch out our power armor. We'll also start looking for the bobbleheads. I still find it funny how Elder Lyons just randomly started shooting at Fox.
Hail. Good to see you.
Oh yeah, I never talked to her. Care to share anything about the super mutants?
The Brotherhood has been battling super mutants for decades. First out west, then in Chicago, now here. But this group of super mutants is different somehow. Physically, yes, but mentally as well. If we knew where they came from, we'd know why.
I found a Brotherhood holotag. What should I do with it?
You have? Oh my. This brings to light a sad affair for the Brotherhood, but perhaps it is something that you can assist us with. If you have the time, I have an offer for you.
Sure, I've got all the time in the world.
Good. As I'm sure you've noticed, the Brotherhood operates all over the DC ruins, often detached from the main base here at the Citadel. We're short on communication equipment, so many of the groups in the field operate as independent cells, without standing orders. Sometimes, I'm afraid that their missions end in their deaths. As Keeper of the Scrolls, it's my charge to write of each fallen brother's deeds.
And without radio equipment, you can't keep track of them.
Exactly. A brother fallen in the field may have no one to carry word of his death back to me. In calmer times, we could send detachments and messengers to learn their fates, but with our manpower stretched thin, we have no such luxury. Which is why I must now ask you for your help. Each brother wears a holotag like the one you found. Should you find any of the fallen brethren in the field, I ask that you return their tags to me, so that I might record their deeds in the scrolls.
What's my reward if I bring you these holotags?
We have access to a great deal of technology, and because of that, there are a number of things that we can continue to produce. I will be able to offer you caps for the tags you bring me, but from time to time, I will be able to give you something a bit more interesting.
I wanted to ask about the holotags.
Yes, what about them?
I found some holotags.
Have you? It saddens me to hear of my fallen brethren, but their names and deeds shall be records. Tell me, how many have you found?
Just the one.
Their names shall be written into the scrolls, to be remembered forever. As for you, here's your reward. Use it well, and in good health.
Alright, gotta go.
I look forward to our next meeting.
I'll try talking to her again at a later time. Like, properly talking to her.
Hail.
Hail. Hail. Hail. Good to see you.
Any thoughts on the Enclave?
We've held out pretty well. If we keep them on the defensive and can keep pressing them, we've got a good shot at winning this fight. Things are looking a hell of a lot better than they were a few weeks ago.
Alright, gotta... Actually, yeah, good question. Where's dog meat?
Hey,
And Fox?
what do you need?
Any thoughts on the Enclave?
As long as we keep grinding, we'll be through them in no time. We just need to keep the pressure on.
We're walking a fine line. If we shot. If we give them time to regroup...
Alright, where the hell are my companions? Oh, of course they're here.
I had hoped you'd return. What now?
Let's get going.
With all due haste.
Presence team.
Yeah, come on, boy.
Detected. This unit has activated.
Okay.
He believes in it, and we have to trust him. Otherwise, we've got nothing.
Understood.
It's nice to be able to loot things from here.
You honor us with your presence here.
Actually, yeah, we'll go to the armory. Now that we're a knight, I want to see if there's anything here. Okay, you may notice that Dr. Lee is missing. She's no longer in the game. By this point, she moves up north towards the Commonwealth. And any of you that played Fallout 4 will know what happened to her.
Good to see you.
One in charge of the armory, you have a very shit repair skill. I'll keep that laser pistol on me though, because I can use it for repairs. Oh yeah, the Aqua Pura. You can actually give that to the water beggars. Because it's essentially just purified water. Oh yeah, sometimes if I click this, if it moves 2 pages instead of 1, that's a problem with my mouse. Oh, sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, that's a problem with my mouse. I think my mouse is wearing out.
Try not to break it outside.
Oh, whoops. Ah, here he is.
Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting?
I've learned a little bit, but I was hoping that you could fill in the gaps.
Yes, I believe I can. Step over here for a moment, will you? I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. Thanks to you, their main headquarters here was utterly destroyed. They then suffered a second defeat at the Purifier. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions? If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll tell you what I can. Otherwise, Paladin Tristan will be waiting. I'll alert him that you're on your way.
Care to share anything about the supermutants?
Not really. No.
What's going on for the Purifier?
It was determined that the Brotherhood should directly oversee the Purifier, so as to prevent any mishaps. Scribe Bigsley was placed in charge of the operation, and is directly overseeing our efforts.
How is Liberty Prime holding up?
Performance is exceeding all our expectations. He's been especially effective against the Enclave's vertibirds, for which we previously had no counter. We're fine-tuning his programming as we go, but on the whole, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's as I always suspected. Prime's real issue was energy management. And when Dr. Lee helped us solve that problem, well, the rest was easy.
I'd like to know more about the Brotherhood of Steel.
I'm afraid you're asking the wrong person.
Why are you the wrong person to ask?
Predominantly because the Elder won't like some of what I have to say. But fine, I'll discuss it. What do you want to know?
Why are you here in the Capital Wasteland?
Well, that depends on who you ask. Lyons will tell you it's because we're protecting the poor, innocent people of the Capital Wasteland. Most others here will tell you the same thing. They'll do anything for that man.
Well, I'm asking you, why are you here?
I'm here for two reasons. One, Lyons needs me. He always has, just as much as I need him. We've been through a lot together, he and I. Two, take a look around you. Access to this kind of technology and the benefits it could provide to the Brotherhood is immeasurable.
How long have you been here?
We arrived here in 55, established ourselves in the Citadel within the first few months. The Elder has kept us busy since then.
You seem to have a pretty small organization.
The Brotherhood of Steel is bigger than what you see here. We're only a small division, you could say. But that's a bit of a sore subject around here.
Then where's the rest of the Brotherhood?
The West Coast, unless something has changed. There's been no contact with them for the last several years. There's also a small detachment in Chicago, but they're off the radar. Gone rogue. Long story.
Why? What happened?
Lines of communication were severed years ago. The Western Elders have washed their hands of us.
Why is that a sore subject?
Much has happened in the 23 years since we left the West Coast. Our mission has changed in that time. The changes have not all been pleasant, and have had significant repercussions.
What kind of changes?
We were dispatched with a specific mission. We were sent to locate and secure any technology remaining from before the war. Like our robotic monstrosity. That was our greatest find. Damn thing still doesn't work, but at least it's ours. But those damn super mutants, they changed things. Lyons changed. He decided they were a threat. Not just to us, but to everyone. And so he altered the mission. Finding the source of the mutants and putting a stop to them was his goal. Our original mission became an afterthought. We've failed both.
You make saving people sound like a bad thing.
It wasn't why we were sent here. Good or bad has nothing to do with it. Lyons knew that, but ignored it. He decided it was more important to save the people here than to obey orders from his superiors. For years he'd try and persuade them to send reinforcements and supplies, all the while stringing them along, saying he was sticking to the mission. Finally, things came to a head. Lyons directly refused orders, and so the West Coast cut us off. No communications, no reinforcements.
Alright, gotta go.
Don't hurry back.
Alright, we're gonna head out. We're gonna stop off at Megaton. And then we're going to head into the southwestern part of the capital wasteland. Because I want to discover the tunnel. Hold on.
Yeah? You need something?
Yeah, you need something?
Welcome home, madam.
Thank you, Wadsworth. We'll store the scrap metal for now, but we'll keep the fingers on us. Store the Aqua Pura because I'd like to actually be able to carry things. Wait, did I?
You have something to say? Yes.
No.
By all...
We're gonna keep... Actually... Alright, you know what? I'm going to move the Gatling laser into the locker downstairs. We'll save it for now when... Because I will be using it. Wait, hold on. No, I can't repair that. Ah, it's so nice to be wearing the T-51B. The classic power armor. I'm gonna keep the Gauss rifle on us for now because, well, I actually kinda like it. It does good damage.
I hope things are
Yeah,
going well for you
we'll need the
today,
Gatling
madam.
laser again later. Actually, hold on. Since we're here... Equip this, unequip this. Yeah, I quite like that. Yeah, I'm taking a new, what's the word? Thumbnail template, yeah, that's it. But before we do anything... we are going to grab the strength bobblehead, which, in hindsight, I probably should have grabbed before going into my house, but oh well.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
In fact, there's actually a couple more bobbleheads we can pick up. Well, one more we'll pick up right now. Whoa.
Hey there, are you gonna play Republic with us?
Maybe later.
So, I'll just get started on the tour. the museum then.
There we go. Maxed out perception. Alright, I know that there's this place somewhere around... somewhere over here with the, with a bobblehead, and I think there's another place somewhere... down here, I think? The luck bobblehead is, through here. Endurance... Oh, God, endurance. It's somewhere up here around the, Deathclaw Sanctuary. That's gonna be fun to get to. Charisma and intelligence... Wait, charisma, intelligence, and agility are the, ones I'm not entirely sure on the location of. But luck is one that I do know where it is. Alright, I think we'll head from Girder Shade. Oh, there's another one. Oh, pardon. Sorry. Oh yeah, the Dunwich building. We'll have a chance to discover that at long last. There's a couple other locations around here, but there's a pretty good chance that we'll be discovering them after we finish up. Actually, I think I've been to this campsite before in previous saves. Yep. Dead Wastelander and Deathclaw Gauntlet. Yeah, we'll leave the poor bastard. Anyway, there it is, the Dunwich building. Now, there is the melee weapons bobblehead, it's in there. However, we will not be going to get it today, or necessarily soon. We'll be leaving the Dunwich building alone for now, because there is a side quest in the next DLC which takes us in there. And I would really rather not make 2 trips. I think if we're gonna go in there, make it 1 trip. Because I would really, really not like to go through that place twice. Now we've got the ghoul mask, so we can get through fairly easy. Without too much trouble, but yeah. Once we get to the end, we will have a pretty major fight. Not easy, huh? Ah, it's just a Yao Guai.
Hey, you're awake. Oh, all right. Paladin Tristan is just inside. He's waiting for you.
Okay, I'll get to him in the next part. Because I think this is a good place to leave off this recording. So, we finished the game. And now, we start on the third DLC. In fact, from this point on, it's just going to be nothing but DLCs. But anyway, I'll see you in the next part. Bye for now.